Hello hookers, welcome back to Inspired by a Smile. This is Christy, and today I'm going to show you how to do a mod for the rubber duck that I made. It's a witch, a Halloween costume. So you want to make these parts first. You can attach all of it. Make sure that your wings are the same color as the witch hat. So this right here, I made them purple. They match my witch hat that I made. So you get all that ready, don't put it together. Like I said, there's a main tutorial for that, and then you want your colors for your stuff and then 2mm hook. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alright, so we're making the hat first. I also made a broomstick, so there's that. But we're going to start with the hat. So chain 4. And then you're going to join it at the end with a slip stitch. This is how I do my magic circle. If you want to do a regular one, go for it. So I joined it at the end with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to do a chain. And then you just want to do 3 half double crochet into the circle. And just crochet over the little piece of thread so you can pull tight at the end. Again, 3 half double crochet into the circle. Awesome. I would like to thank everyone for watching my videos so far. I really do appreciate it. If you can like the video, it helps keep it in the algorithm for other people to see, so I appreciate it. You can like it at any time throughout while you're watching the video. It won't affect anything. So right now I didn't actually quite go over far enough. So I'm going to have to fix this. There we go. So I'm going to do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch, but I have to do it in the top of the stitch. I just wasn't quite over enough. Also guys, if you want to follow me or on my other social accounts, they're linked on the top of my YouTube channel, and they're also available on my Facebook page under my profile picture. If you need help or anything, or want to request a tutorial, or show me pictures of your finished projects, that's cool too. I love seeing those. You can show me on any of my socials, or if you do need help or anything, you can comment right on the video itself that you're working on. I do sometimes also eventually post my tutorials to Facebook, so if you are following along there, you can watch them there too, but I upload them to YouTube first, so all of them are on here. So after putting the 2 stitches in the same stitch, I'm just going to put my stitch marker. Also guys, if you're not subscribed with notifications on, make sure that you do. It helps. It'll let you know when I upload new videos on YouTube. And also, if you want to follow me on my Facebook page, you'll see all my updates on there. I keep it pretty updated with new things I'm working on, and just I also like to make people laugh and give advice, so I do all that on my Facebook page. So that next stitch after the 2, I did a 1 half double crochet. The stitch after, you want to do 2 in the same stitch. It's a short row, so I'm just going to continue. So yeah, 2, 1, 2 until you get back to the beginning. There we go. So this row is kind of the same, except you're starting with 1 half double crochet. And then in the next stitch you want to do 2 in the same stitch. So 1, 2, 1 all the way around. Also guys, it's never expected, but I do like to let people know because some people like to sign up or donate. You can donate a one-time donation to my PayPal if you're interested. The link is available on YouTube and Facebook. And I also have a subscriber option on Facebook. It's cheap if you want to check that out. Or Patron. They're both they're all linked at the top of my YouTube channel as well, and on my Facebook page under my profile picture. And I am trying to get up to 14,000 followers on Facebook. I'm kind of almost there. So once I get there though, I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you want to go follow me over there, that's appreciated. I'm just realizing that my thing is just a bit off. I thought I was doing it right, but I think I missed a couple where they're 2 in the same stitch, so gotta make sure it's right. That point is hard to get sometimes on the coney hat because you want it to actually not be weird. So just gonna make sure this is right. It does not look right to me. And if you haven't seen already, I do have other Halloween tutorials on my channel. This is the 3rd modification for the duck. So there's 3 Halloween ducks plus other tutorials for Halloween. And I'm doing at least 2 or even 3 more ducks in Halloween theme. And I'm hoping to get out a pair of cute little ghost earrings that I started last year, but I ended up not finishing, so I gotta get that posted too. It's really cute. Alright, so this, the next row is going to be a half double crochet in each stitch. So I'll leave you to it. So it's starting to get a bit bigger. So 1 half double crochet each stitch all the way around to the beginning. So just keep going there. Awesome. So now we're at the next row. It's going to be another increase row. You want to do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So it starts with 2 and then 1 1 and then 2 all the way to the beginning of the row. I'm pretty excited to get this going here. It's really cute. I had to put the piece in timeout though for a couple days because the hat just wasn't working out for me, but I got it. So just keep going to the beginning, guys. Alright, so now this row and the next one is just going to be 1 half double crochet in each stitch. So you, again, 2 rows the exact same, guys, and then I'll get back to show you the next one. So I'll shut off the camera while I do this. So 1 half double crochet each stitch, do 2 rows in total. Okay, so we're done those 2 rows. Now this will be the last increase row. Then just one more row and then we're done the cone. So 2 half double crochet, same stitch at the beginning. And then you want to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch for the next 2 stitches. So 2, 1, 1, 2 all the way to the beginning. And don't forget to like the video, guys. It's important. Keep the video going for others to see. Awesome. So just keep going to the beginning. Alright, this is the last row of the cone. And it's going to be 1 half double crochet in each stitch. And then we're going to start on the brim. So 1 half double crochet each stitch all the way around to the beginning. Alright, so we're at the beginning of the row. You want to skip a stitch and then do a slip stitch. And then you can take the stitch marker out. You won't need it anymore. So you can just pull that for a second so you don't tear out any stitches, and then turn it inside out. These ducks are so fun to make, period, but adding the Halloween stuff is even better. I'm already working on the next one, so pretty excited. Alright, so after turning it inside out, do 1 chain, now in the top stitch only, so that you start making the brim pop out to the side. Which is it? Now I have to look at my paper. Yeah, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Again, it's in the front, the front loop only, I guess you would say. Still not good with these terminology. This is why I do tutorials and not patterns, so you guys can see what I'm doing as I talk. So this is 2, 1, 2 double crochet all the way around in the front loop only, so it sticks out like that. So keep going to the beginning of the row and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna do one more row on the brim. So just go in the top stitch and you're gonna do a slip stitch and then do 1 chain, and then you want to do 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2 all the way around, and this time just go right into the stitch because you already have your first row done. So again, 1, 1, 2 double crochet, and I'll meet you back at the beginning of the row. Alright, so we're done the bigger part of the hat anyway, the hat itself. So just do a slip stitch in that top stitch. Leave this, you want to leave the thread long enough to so you can sew it to the top of the head. So I'm just realizing here that my scissors are not anywhere to be found at the moment. They're not in their usual spot. So I just have to get up so I can cut this, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, scissors have been located. So yeah, leave that tail long enough so you can sew it to the top of the head of the duck. And there we go. Fastened off. Looking awesome. So now I'm going to show you how to make the little belt that goes around the hat. Get the belt and buckle here. So it's pretty easy. The belt is a chain of 25, but I'm just going to show you a shorter version of what to do. So just make sure you actually make yours long enough, but I'm just going to show an example of what it'll somewhat look like. But again, yours should be 25, chain of 25. I'm just going to do an example chain, just in case. I know most of you probably know how to do a chain by now, but there could be that one person watching that doesn't know how. So just like that. So grab the chain. You're going to do one more chain, and then in the second from the hook, you're going to do a half double crochet. And just make sure you do that, and you'll have enough. You'll have 25 stitches on your chain. And I am going in the back loop only. Not only is it easier as long as you don't have a very tight chain, it also looks better. Awesome. So just imagine that's a chain of 25. And yeah, don't do that. I don't know why I went to go do that. Just ignore this. So you're going to cut that tail long enough to sew to the hat, and then just tie it through that part there. And now this little guy is a chain of 12, which I'll show you an example because it's slip stitched. So again, yours will be a chain of 12, mine is not for the demo. So you're going to grab your chain, do one more chain, and then the second from the hook, you're going to do a slip stitch. And you want to do slip stitches in each one, in the back bump only again. It can be a pain doing slip stitches, but it looks so much nicer when you need to have a smaller chain. Again, guys, don't be shy. Make sure you like my video. And if you haven't subscribed and turned on notifications, make sure that you do on my channel. And if you want to follow along on my Facebook page or any other account, I'm on basically every platform. So this is the same deal. You're going to cut that tail long enough so you can sew it to the hat. And there you go. We're ready to sew these pieces on after. Awesome. All right. So now we've got the belt here. Now I'm just going to go in the back of the piece and get rid of that little piece of thread at the end here. The back of it'll be a little bit bumpy and not as flat and nice looking, just in case you don't know. This is really easy to sew onto the hat too. So I'm just going to line this part up with the back of the hat. So just hold it in place, and then I'm gonna go around twice with to sew, because I'm just actually gonna go in the bottom first and then at the top, but I'll come back in to show you the top part where I'm gonna sew in. So just start by sewing it at the bottom where the cone meets the brim. Don't worry about the stitches in the inside of the hat because it's getting sewn to the duck. So I'm just going in the bottom of the belt, working my way along. And again, I'll come back in to show you, but just keep going all the way around the bottom edge of the belt. Alright, so we're at the back again, guys. That's going to have to be sewn together as well so it looks nicer. So you can just sew literally into the other side so that it's joined and it'll blend in together. If you don't quite get it now, if it doesn't look okay when you're done the top, you can fix it when you're done, but just get it sewn together so that it is there's no gap there. So now I'm going in the top of the belt. And again, just going in and out along the edge of it. Awesome. So just keep going, guys, until you're at the beginning again, and I'll show you how to fasten off. Alright, so we're at the beginning. So you're just going to turn the hat inside out a little bit and just go into the back of the stitch only and fasten that off. I went through twice, and you can just snip that. Awesome. Now I'm going to show you how to sew on this little belt buckle. It's a bit tedious, but it looks good when it's done. So again, just going in the back of the chain. It's a little harder to tell which is the back or not on these slip stitch ones, but I got it. There we go. Just snip the excess off. Alright, so I'm going to place this on the front of the hat. You just need to get a couple stitches in and it stays nice and put. So you're going to go right through the belt. There we go, we got that first stitch in, so now it's not going to go anywhere. And you just use your fingers to keep it in place. You just want to keep shaping it as you go. Make sure that it is in place though. See, I'm going to fix it. Don't be afraid to, if you have to tear it out, it's okay. It won't look like much at first, but it does shape out to be a nice little belt buckle. There we go. I want the corners to look good too. That's important. I'm not too sure what I did here, but it's a little bit annoying. I hate when stuff like that happens. And I got it stuck apparently. There we go. It just hates me. Alright, so that corner is good. Just go over a little bit. Just you can use the little belt as a guide too. There we go. Just keep shaping it as you go too with your fingers. Make sure that it's turning out to be a square, or as close to a square as possible. As long as it looks like a belt buckle, you're good. There we go. Almost done. Awesome. There's another corner. Again, guys, if you do need help, please don't be afraid to ask. And if you just want to give me ideas for tutorials. If you go on my channel and don't see something you want to make, please let me know. I like making things that you guys ask me to. Sometimes they're my top watch tutorials, so it's awesome. These have good ideas. And if you don't mind, if you have pictures or made a video of your finished project of my tutorial, I love seeing that too. Some people have sent me pictures and it's awesome. And a video actually, they tagged me in it, it was so cool. There we go. So just making sure that the two pieces at the end blend together nicely so it doesn't look funny. So just make sure that you have a square looking belt. And I am going to fix this corner up a little bit. There we go. Such a cute little mini hat. Oh, that was annoying. I hate sewing stuff. It always takes the longest in the video. I wanted to make sure you guys saw the whole process of sewing the belt buckle on, so there we go. I went through twice in the back of the stitch. Ready to do the broom. Awesome. Alright guys, so I'm not going to show you how to make the handle, but I'll show you how to make the bristles or whatever they're called. The handle is just a chain of 10 with half double crochet in each stitch in the back bump only. Again, chain 10, half double crochet each stitch on the chain. Very simple, same as the belt. Now this thing here, as you can see, is just a bunch of chains with slip stitches in. So I'll show you how to start it. I was contemplating on making the broom, but I really wanted to because like I've gotten all my inspiration for these ducks off of actual rubber ducks, and it had a broom on it and it looked really cool. So this is going to be a chain of 6. Now you're going to grab the chain, do one more chain, and then the second from the hook you want to do a slip stitch. I was trying to think of a way to do it flat onto the duck, but this looks really cool actually when it's done, so there we go. So that's 6. So now without cutting or taking the hook out or anything, you want to do another chain of 6 right off of that first one. And you're going to do this 6 times in total. More if you want more bristles, but you only need 6. So grab the chain, do one more chain, and the second from the hook go into the back bump and do the slip stitches again. Awesome, so there's one more stitch. So you want to just keep doing that, guys. Again, you want 6 in total, more if you want more, but I just have 6 here. And then we're going to just attach that to the broom. Alright, so both pieces are here, done, ready to go. Awesome, so you're going to want to get rid of that little piece of thread here. Just going to go in the back of the broom stick. There we go. Now we're just going to sew. You're going to want to get rid of that little piece too. So you can just go in the back of one of the bristles and tuck that in. It's a little bit harder, but we're going to do it here. There we go. Awesome. Ready to sew it together. Okay. So first we're going to sew this together. You just want it to be, you're going to like fold it in half. You just need a few stitches in there. So just fold it like that. It's kind of got a mind of its own. So I'm just going to go in the top stitches. So there we go. Wasn't too much to it. So now you want to sew it to the bottom of the broom handle, just into the bottom stitches of it. That way it doesn't really show. It'll look nice. So just go in and out through the top of the bristles and into the bottom stitches of the broom. You just want to do that a few times. Make sure it's nice and secure on there. Just kind of making sure it looks okay. Those bristles are needing to just stay put so I can do this. Once they're formed together, it looks pretty cool. Especially once I get it sewn onto the duck. There we go. So for this, I'm just going to turn it around the back, and we're going to fasten off into the back of the stitch here. There we go. And it's wrapped itself around it, of course. There we go. Awesome. So now we're ready to sew the pieces onto the duck. Awesome job so far, guys. Almost done. My broom handle is kind of weird, but we're going to fix that. I'll show you how once I get to sewing it to the duck. Alright. So I'm going to show you how to sew this hat on first. It's quite easy. So you just want to stick it on top of the head. I'm going to make sure it's lined up. I'm actually going to do something first with the thread though. So I'm just going to go in the back of the stitches and thread it through. Because you're going to be sewing into on the inner part of the brim and not the outside, so you want to do that first. So just hold it in place. Make sure everything's lined up. So right through the stitch on the hat, underneath the, underneath, and then into the duck's head. So you just want to keep going. You'll be able to keep going in basically the same, in a straight line around. Make sure you go close enough to each stitch. And you can see where the stitches line up. Makes it easy to go around. So you just want to catch the stitch on the hat and then go into the head. So just keep, you're going to keep going till you get to the back again, and then I'll show you how to fasten it off. Alright, it's looking so cute already. So you want to fasten this off. Just gonna go through the hat and the head one more time here. And then you can turn it inside out a little bit and go in one of the back of the stitches and just sew in twice. Again, guys, if you would like to follow me on any of my other social platforms, please do so. For whatever reason you may need me, I'm available on all platforms. They're linked at the top of my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page under my profile picture. And like I said, if you do want to do one-time donation, sign up to Facebook or Patreon. They're all linked there in both places too. It's never expected, but appreciated when it happens. It definitely always helps. I do eventually want to do a giveaway for my Facebook subscribers, but I only have 1 subscriber on there so far. So if I could get up to 10, I want to do a giveaway for everyone. So if you can and if you want to go check it out, it's not expensive and can afford it, and you want to help out a little bit, then just head on over to my Facebook page. You can find the spot to subscribe. Actually, I think I have a pinned post at the top of my page. So I'm just actually fixing that one side of the broom. There we go. It's bugging me. So now it's nice and fixed. I'm just gonna go through I'm gonna place this here first. Then we can fix where the thread is here. There we go. So get your broom in place on the side. So very simply, we're going to go in and out through the broom handle. Right through the inside of the duck and back out again. For this, I'm just going through the one time. It's staying on nicely, so there is no need to go over it again. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. And we're just going through the broom handle only. You don't have to go through the bristles at all. They're just going to flow nicely on the side there. There we go. Oh, these are so cute. I can't wait to finish my next one and just get all of them done, really. They're really cute and fun to make. And they're all in the same... I made a playlist specifically for the rubber duck and the mods, but everything's also in the Halloween playlist as well. Alright guys, just gotta grab my stuffing. Almost done. Alright, so I stuffed both pieces. Just don't overstuff anything, it'll be bad. Alright, so it's a little bit different to hold it on, to sew it on, because there's a hat on its head, but we'll manage. Most important thing, make sure that everything is lined up. You can line it up with the tail and everything. Makes it easy. The bill also, it's easy with the bill and everything, it makes it easy to make sure it's in place. So I'm just going into the bottom stitches of the head and on the body. And I'm going to sew around. I'm actually going to go around twice to make sure the head is on there nicely. You don't want the head falling off. Once is probably good, but twice is even better. Awesome. It is a little bit more trickier with that hat on, but I managed. You just gotta make sure you keep the head in place so that it's not on crooked when you're done. There we go, grabbing it by the bill. So again, guys, I'm gonna go through the first time and then go around a second time before I fasten it off. So just keep going. Alright guys, so he is fastened off, or she. Unfortunately, my other video crapped out and I already had it sewn in. I had a technical error with the camera. I had to unplug it, but you're just going to take the needle and sew into the body and then snip. So it's all done. Looking cute. Love this little witch. I can't wait to make more spooky ducks. Awesome job, guys. Yay.